91X.
Morning, this is Oz on 91X, and we're with Bethany Hamilton, who's in town to compete in the Ford Supergirl Pro this weekend at the Oceanside Pier in Oceanside. Bethany, at this point, your story is legendary. Surfing off the coast of Hawaii at 13, lost your arm in a shark attack. 3 weeks later, you were back in the water and went on to become a world-class pro surfer. My friend wrote me a little while ago and said, a mind-blowing testament to the human spirit. Thanks for dropping by.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, have you called home? I know you're from Hawaii. They had a big storm there. Everybody okay? It kind of missed, right? It wasn't a direct hit.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to my friend last night, and they they just got out of the water, and it was like really nice conditions. But maybe it was the calm before the storm.
Yeah, no. Hopefully, I think they just dodged a bullet. I have some friends who live on the East Coast, and they pray for hurricanes because that's the only time they get waves.
I know. My dad grew up in New Jersey, and yeah, hurricane swells are what the surfers live off of.
Right. All right, you are going to be in town to compete in the Ford Supergirl Pro this weekend. It's the largest female contest in the world. Talk about the event. What can people expect? It starts on Friday, and then you're doing some stuff on Saturday, right?
Yeah, I'm super stoked to be a part of this event. It's the only women's event in the North America for the World Qualifying Series. And it's the biggest women's event in the world. There's going to be 100 of the best girl surfers, and it's exciting. Women's surfing is really exciting right now and growing, and it's just fun to be a part of and fun to watch. And there's going to be a lot of fun things going on down there. And Saturday at 4 o'clock, I'll be doing the Go Bake autograph signing. So if anyone wants to come down and see some of us pro surfer girls, it'll be awesome. And yeah, it's just girls ripping in the ocean and surfing.
Now, you've been hanging out for a few days, right? You've been in the water already?
Yeah, I've been surfing. The water's a bit chilly, but it's good.
Right.
Some swell, so it's nice to have swell over here.
Z-Man does our surf report in the morning, and he sent me a couple of questions to ask you. He said he wanted me to ask you, if you could surf one wave for the rest of your life, where would it be and why?
Oh, that's an awful question. That's the thing I love about surfing is you can go to different breaks and there's so much variety. Every time you go surf, it's different from the time before. But I guess I would want to surf. I would want to transport macaronis in Indonesia to Kauai and just surf that.
And stay close to home.
Yeah.
He also wanted to know if you train. Do you have to train? Do you have like a really strong training regimen to do what you do?
Yeah, I do a lot of off-water training and just try to stay fit and healthy, and just specifically like training like my leg muscles and my core, and also just focusing on like spinal alignment and good posture, because when all of your body is aligned, your power is that much stronger. So yeah, I work hard and invest a lot of time in the water too, which is just fun.
Now, I was in Oceanside not too long ago, and I went by the California Surf Museum. Your board is there, isn't it?
Yeah, the board I lost my arm on is in the California Surf Museum, and it was kind of just hanging out in my parents' closet, so we decided to get rid of it. And it's kind of a fun testament to see how close I was to losing my life, and how God can take what seems like something so awful and turn it into something really beautiful, and just how I've been able to share my story of overcoming and encouraging people to overcome their struggles and just hard times in life. So,
you know, when I saw that board, I go, whoever was on this board, there's no way they would ever get back in the water. But that was never an option for you, right? Never.
Yeah, I guess I've just had this passion for surfing since I was a young girl, and after losing my arm, that passion wasn't going to go anywhere, and got back out there. And I remember the first wave I caught and rode all the way to the beach, I just had tears of joy, and just knew that I'd be surfing as long as I possibly can.
Well, you've been doing a fabulous job. And I used to consider Lance Armstrong the most inspirational athlete on the planet, but I think you've kind of supplanted him. I was curious, what inspires you, or who inspires you?
Yeah, I think ultimately, like, my passion for surfing, and like God's given me this talent and ability, and just wanting to have fun with it and be the best surfer that I can be, and like I don't know. There's a few Supergirls that I admire their surfing, and just I don't know. I feel like I kind of take from different athletes and different motivations to just come up with my own.
And then a couple of years ago, they released a movie on your life called Soul Surfer. I was wondering what it was like to see your life on a big screen, and did they get it right? Do you think you were on the set most of the time?
Yeah, Soul Surfer turned out awesome. Like I was really happy to share it with people, and you know, going into the filmmaking process, I kind of like gave the producers and directors a heads up. I was like, hey, this is the deal. Like I'm not gonna promote this film unless I like it. So they were very like just awesome to work with my family and I to just have us a part of making the film, and we got to have a lot of input and feedback and help make it into something that was truthful and something just a positive film out there.
Well, you've had an incredible life. Thanks for doing what you do, and we'll see you this weekend in Oceanside. Should be a great time.
Thank you. See you there.
91X.